Fuck me, what did I just get myself into? What's up everyone, hope you guys are all having a great day today. I'm doing pretty well. I'm literally about to be fucking eaten alive because I didn't distribute PlayStation Fanboy Salt for a single day. But what can I say? This past week has been dry as fuck. I mean, Forza Horizon 5 came out and so did Shin Megami Tensei 5, but goddamn that was about it. But PlayStation fanboys still haven't gotten over Forza Horizon 5, and there's still a lot to make fun of. But nobody's making a video saying stupid shit about Forza yet. Nobody except for kingthrash. Now, I've avoided making a video on kingthrash mostly because his videos are like 40 minutes to an hour long and loaded with demonetization symbols, which I really don't have the patience to edit through a 40 to 50 minute long video and have to cut out every other word from how much this guy says the N-word. But today, I'm biting the bullet and I'm editing out all of his N-words so Susan doesn't fuck me with her bright pink dildo. And believe me, you thought the other shit I made on pony salt was strong? You're about to overdose hard on the finest salt around. Fuck Vertanga, I don't see him making a 20-minute long video for his customers alone, so strap the fuck in, grab a drink, cause this is probably gonna be my longest video I've ever made, and hopefully the longest one I'll ever make. Enough talking and I'll supply you with what you really want, which is a 50-minute long pony salt video. So let's see what YouTube has shat out today.
What up, gamers? It's your boy kingthrash back at it once again with another video. Remember, like, subscribe. If you don't like, don't subscribe. Look. Hey, look, I am excited. I am excited because I get to play Forza Horizon 5. Well, a game shared it with the homie.
That's like pirating. How could you not support the developers? This is one of the things I forgot to add into my last video on the Forza shit, but the PlayStation fanboys started pirating the game, which wasn't that one of the biggest reasons they didn't want their exclusives to come to PC? People not supporting the developers and piracy? This criticism isn't really directed at Thrash, because I honestly doubt that he is against exclusives going to PC. I mean, the fact that he's so up in people's shit debating them tells me that he at least has a couple brain cells to rub together, but I mean, I could be wrong. But it's just something that I wanted to point out about the PlayStation fanboys in general for being complete hypocrites when talking about piracy in their games going to PC.
Off Game Pass. But still, I wanted to test it. I wanted to analyze it. And I'm here to proudly say that, it's low-key garbage. Nah, it's not garbage. It's not garbage.
Then what the fuck was the point of bringing that up?
The best way to describe this motherfucking game, my nigga, probably... it's like a skunk, but with no stank.
So you're implying that it's bad, because when you make an analogy to a skunk, pretty much everyone is gonna unanimously jump to the conclusion that you think is bad. Even saying a skunk that doesn't stink still gives off the implication that you think it's bad. Point is, fix your fucking analogies. Compare it to a game you think is good but super overrated. That analogy you just made makes no fucking sense.
And not just no real skunk, like Pepe Le Pew status. Like just cartoony, but at the same time don't know what the fuck it wants.
What the fuck about this skunk gives you the idea that it has no clue what it wants? Just drop the fucking analogy at this point and say that the game doesn't have an identity. It would make it so much easier to understand what the fuck you're saying.
Like this motherfucker is literally your wife at the mall. It is your wife at the mall, and she is dragging you across this mall, taking you into stores that you don't even know the names of. You can just tell by this shit hanging up in the window that this is a female store, and you don't feel like being in there. What do you need me for, bitch? Why?
Cause she probably doesn't want to buy something ugly that you'll never want her to wear. Like, fuck, my girlfriend or boyfriend comes up to me and asks me what clothes I want them to wear rather than them picking out some ugly shit. Fuck yeah, I'll help them. That got off topic. Anyways, this is a slightly better analogy than what he said last time, but still, it would be better if you were to just say what the fuck you're actually saying rather than beating around the bush.
It's that wife that takes you to the store that you don't want to go. But you love her though. And she's fun at night. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those. I don't understand what this game is.
You know, you could have just skipped those last two analogies, one which was factually incorrect of what you were trying to say, and just said, I don't understand what this game is trying to be.
Look, it's a good game, right? It went down from great to good with me. Straight up and down. Once I started realizing some shit, like don't mind the footage, right? Like don't mind the footages and shit. This isn't like how it looks crisper than this. Trust me on this, dog. It does. I'm not here to give you resolutions or give you frame rates. Nah, I'm gonna analyze this shit like a gamer. That's what I always do.
So you mean zooming in 400% on a compressed image to say that some blurry trees in the background look blurry?
Fuck all that professionalism and shit. These motherfucking professionalized ass motherfuckers act like they can't tell the truth. Or actually see what gamers see or some shit. Nah. I'm just worried about, is this it? These are the best games Xbox has to offer. Now look, I'm not a racing connoisseur, right?
Connoisseur, right. What is this guy, like 9? Can he not fucking pronounce words correctly? Did he fail English class or something? I thought the PlayStation fanboys only mispronounced and misspelled words when they were typing shit, but I guess I was wrong.
I don't like sim racers at all. I truly don't, dog. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that I do, but this is not a sim racer. This is supposed to be an arcade racer, but I don't understand why it's not arcade status. It's in limbo, somewhere in between Forever 21, my nigga. Somewhere in there in that mall. I don't know what it's supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever had a cactus cooler?
Cactus cooler? The fuck? I looked it up and apparently cactus coolers are some discontinued soda from California. This is yet another stupid as fuck analogy, because the whole point of making an analogy is to get your point across better by referencing something a lot of people understand.
I mean, the name sounds like it might be green, but it's in reality orange flavored. You know what I'm saying? Because you hear cactus and you see green, but when you taste it, bitch, it's orange.
What the fuck does this have anything to do with Forza? You already said that you don't understand what it's trying to be. You don't need to make the same type of analogy 2 fucking times. Oh my god.
And that's exactly what this shit is here. You understand what I'm saying? It's... Before I even get to the analysis, let me give you a symphosis.
Oh shit, guys, settle in. He's about to give us a symphosis about how shit this game is.
If that word matches the level of shit that I'm trying to partake, god damn. Where is the fun?
I thought having fun in games was a bad thing.
They're gonna play it and they're gonna have fun with it because it's gonna be easy. And then that's what the fuck they're gonna do. And they're gonna have fun with it and they're gonna give it a decent score because Microsoft has trained Xbox gamers and a lot of journalists that our games are garbage and this one's not as garbage. And
Keep that same energy.
Like this is an open world game, right? It's open world, but what you do in the open world is absolutely nothing.
Oh yeah, like Horizon Zero Dawn, Spider-Man PS4, Days Gone, Death Stranding, Shadow of the Colossus, games which you say are masterpieces.
You literally mow people's lawns for them in a truck or a car. That's what the fuck you... I get so lost in this game sometimes, dog. I understand why Xbox like it because they like easy shit. Like this shit is just easy. It's just fucking streamlined easy, but it's...
And shit like Spider-Man PS4 and Ratchet and Clank aren't.
Not that it's easy, that's the problem. It's more that, well, I don't know what to call it. Like, look, there's Forza Motorsport, right? And it's a sim, right? It's a fucking sim, right? That's what it is. It's a sim, but it's a more arcadey sim. It's a forgiving sim. It's not like Gran Turismo to where it's so much of a sim that you can actually use it to get a license. It's not one of those.
Is he really saying that you could use fucking Gran Turismo to get a license? No. No. God.
And this is like supposed to be the arcade of it, but then where's the fun? Where's the arcade? For example, NBA 2K, right? As flawed as that fucking game is, right? It's based on the sim version of basketball, right? Same thing with Madden, same thing with FIFA. But with NBA 2K, you expect a certain pedigree of quality, and on top of that, a pedigree of realism. And then you got NBA Jam, right? You got motherfuckers jumping like 30 feet into the air doing a motherfucking windmill, my nigga. Their heads are bigger than any human can actually partake in.
And there's unrealistic shit you can do in Forza too. Literally just look up Forza Horizon 5 stunts and you'll see this is very clearly an arcade racer.
They'll get on fire and shoot threes from half court and literally burn the fucking net. That is arcade shit. That is shit that you have fun with because it's over the fucking top. But not this game, no. We don't know what the fuck we are. We're trying to be a realistic arcade game. Help me make sense. Help me make sense of this, man. How are you a realistic arcade game? How?
Okay, what the fuck is realistic about jumping through hoops in a car and coming out completely unscratched?
How? Your handles are easy, everything's streamlined, but you want to have cars acting like cars. Well,
yes, because at its core, Forza is still a racing game. And in a racing game, you have to drive these things called cars. And in order to be able to drive these cars, they have to act like fucking cars.
Well, not really acting like, it's like you want to show. The best way for me to describe this game is that it's flight simulator on wheels.
But you just said it's not a fucking simulator.
If that makes sense, my nigga. Like, I believe flight simulator, even though it's a sim, would be better off if it simulated some kind of attack or something, dog, like, or simulated like a drunk pilot or something. Like, it'd be much more fun to try to land the plane while drunk, my nigga, than...
When the fuck did this just turn into a rant on Microsoft Flight Simulator?
Just landing a plane. You know what I'm saying? And this is, and basically all you're doing in Flight Simulator is you're flying from point A to point fucking B with nothing in between.
So how the fuck is an arcade racer comparable to a fucking simulator?
Right? Except view. And that's what this is. This is a mix of Pokemon and motherfucking Flight Sim.
I'm literally at a loss for words about what he's trying to fucking say. It's like he's fucking speaking a different language.
Motherfucking Charizard is what the fuck you're looking at right motherfucking now, my nigga.
So you have an orange car and it automatically makes the game Pokemon?
Because when you first start, they give you three different cars to choose from. Pikachu, I choose you. I choose you, Pokemon. Let me get inside and drive the fuck off in you, dog.
So because you have a choice in what car you want at the beginning of the game, that makes it fucking Pokemon. Oh my fucking god. Is this what being stoned feels like?
Because that's what I'm not. It just, look, this is coming from somebody, again, who didn't play Forza Horizon, who always respected Forza Horizon, always took the words of other people and what they said about Forza Horizon. I believe that, okay, it's an arcade racer. You can do some crazy shit. You got airplanes and motherfucking helicopters and shit and fucking racing those motherfuckers and shit. Oh my God, okay, let's go, right? It's open world, okay? But I come from the pedigree of Burnout Paradise as an arcade racer that's open world. So I'm used to shit launching off the top of buildings and shit.
Okay, well now you're comparing two completely different games. That's like if I were to compare Uncharted to The Last of Us and shitting on The Last of Us because you can't get any grenade launchers, you can't get any rocket launchers, you can carry like 8 different weapons on your person in Last of Us despite it being super grounded in reality. Shit isn't blowing up every 5 seconds in The Last of Us, you aren't overpowered as shit. That would be the stupidest fucking comparison I have ever heard. Reminds me of fucking IGN comparing Persona 5 to Shin Megami Tensei 5. You compare Forza Horizon 5 to other Forza games. It's not that hard of a fucking concept.
I'm used to shit just billboards that's like 50 feet up, and it's like, how the fuck did that, you gotta get up there to get that, and then finding the way to get that different shit to do with cars blowing shit the fuck up, flipping, you're crashing your goddamn self. None of that happens.
Because they're not in the same fucking franchise, retard.
These Nick got billboard things that you just find. Not even billboard. They're like what do you call it? Like mop signs. You know those mop signs that's shaped like a V kind of, and you stand it like on its two like legs, and you open that motherfucker, and it's like a wet floor sign and shit. Those, and then they just spread them across this open world. Like that means something. Like, oh, you've reached here. I'm like, fuck, dude. Like, where are the ramps?
Right fucking here?
Where are the big crashes? Can I drive my car into the side of a helicopter?
That's like fucking complaining that in Last of Us you can't shoot people with a rocket launcher.
Up in this bitch on some Need for Speed level shit. How the fuck is Need for Speed doing more than you, my nigga? How? You're supposed to be an arcade need. I mean, my bad, not Need for Speed. Sorry. Fast and Furious.
Now you're fucking comparing a movie that is based on its action set pieces alone to a fucking game in a completely different franchise. The only thing fucking Forza and Fast and Furious have in common is that they have fucking cars in them.
How is Fast and Furious more of an arcade movie than you are a game?
Stop comparing completely different shit. Compare Forza Horizon 5 to Forza Horizon 4 or something. Jesus Christ.
Huh? Like, if you were arcade and you got all this open world and you got all this semi-destruction, why in the fuck, dog? I'm trying not to cry.
Oh, is he pulling a Malcolm now?
Why in the fuck? Don't you arcade me, dog? Huh? Let me ask you something. Do you think that you can jump over that volcano? Because I thought that I can jump over that fucking volcano, my nigga.
Now, I'm not sure about this. Again, I've never played a Forza game before, but I don't think you've ever been able to jump over a volcano in Forza before, so why are you expecting it here? If I'm wrong and you can jump over a volcano in previous Forza games, please correct me in the comments and I'll admit I'm wrong on this one. But again, the dumbass IGN Persona 5 versus SMT 5 comparison, it's fucking stupid and childish. Quit this shit.
I mean, I don't even know how to like find it when it's actually volcanoing.
Oh fuck! Mount Vesuvius! It's on fire! What the fuck is it doing?
Actually volcanoing, my nigga.
Susan, I kept that N-word in because I thought it was funny. Don't make me fucking regret my decision, please.
I don't even know how to find it when it's fucking volcanoing, dog. I must be doing something wrong. I don't know.
Then fucking look it up.
But I have yet to see anyone jump on the volcano that I found in this game, right? There ain't no way to jump over that motherfucker.
Why would you want to jump over the volcano? It might volcano while you're going over it.
Like, this is an arcade racer. Why in the fuck would you have a fucking volcano, dog? I'm fucking hurt.
Like, it's a fucking action-adventure game, dog. Why can't you shoot people with a rocket launcher?
Why would you have a motherfucking volcano in this bitch, though? Why would you have a volcano that you cannot jump over? You can't.
Cause it's fucking cool to look at?
Jump over the crescent of that bitch. I mean, volcanoes are shaped like ramps. You're like, goddamn, put two and two together. You got a ramp on one side, a ramp on the other side, and danger in the motherfucking middle. What the fuck are you thinking to not have a fucking... When you expect a lot out of a game, it's one thing. But when you expect the basics and they don't deliver on that, it is a full...
How many times is he gonna repeat himself? This video is fucking 50 minutes long.
It is a full other... What are you? Who are you? Who? Why do you have all... Why have an open world with nothing to do in it? Why have an open world and sell this open world? Why? For me to look at it?
I mean, that's what Sony does.
It's not even that cute, newsflash. It's not even that cute. I mean, it's not bad looking. I mean, it's nice for an Xbox game. I mean, that's how I look at it, dog. And I'm not even disrespecting, because Xbox should have the best games, the best looking games out here, but they fucking don't, and I just accept that.
Well, when it's fucking cross-gen and it has to run on the base Xbox One, which is literally significantly weaker than the base PS4 from how bad Microsoft fucked up last gen, the fact that it looks this fucking good and still it has to be fucking cross-gen is a miracle.
Except the fact that Xbox has its own level of high level. It has its own level of facts. Exclusives aren't exclusives. You know, day and date ain't day and date. Apparently this shit came out day and date on Game Pass, even though it came out 4 days after it actually came the fuck out to the public.
It's called early access, so those people who really can't wait can play the game slightly unfinished if they want to pay more. Who cares? It's free money and nobody's getting hurt by it.
It's just, everything about the Xbox is fictional, unless you live within its jar of facts. And this is also the same. This is the epiphany of that shit. This is supposed to be an arcade racer to where I can have fun, and literally all I'm doing is playing Forza Motorsports, dog. Like, you already have Forza Motorsport, man. Why isn't this over the top?
It is over the top. Do I need to play the same clip that I just played twice?
If you wanted a serious racer, bitch, then you got Forza Motorsport. Make Forza Horizon a car that can jump over the fucking horizon, bitch. That's what I thought you meant. What does Forza Horizons mean?
It means one look at it will make your cock horizon.
Now I figured it out. You see, Forza Horizon is that game that's open world and you can go and just park like under a tree and watch the horizon. I think that's what it means. It's, you know what, let me get into this shit, because I can go on for fucking days. Look, it's a good game. If you like it, buy it. If you like racing, buy that shit. If you an Xbox fan, you ain't got no fucking choice but to buy this shit, because it's all the fuck you got to buy, bitch. It's all.
Just like how on PlayStation there was so little shit that released this year, ponies managed to convince themselves that fucking Returnal and Ratchet and Clank were good games.
You fucking got. So I guess you gotta buy it or rent it. In fact, Game Pass this fucking game. It was made for Game Pass anyway. Game Pass this bitch. Yes. 5 million players.
Actually, it's 6 million now.
Because we're acting like players mean sales now. So
I mean, it gives you a rough estimate, and even if a lot of people did play the game through Game Pass, there's still a shit ton of money going to the developers.
5 million players. You see these dumbasses going around, what is 5 million players? Shut the fuck up. 5 million players in this fucking third party across 2 motherfucking different generations of consoles, cell phones, and motherfucking PC. If you don't fucking relax. But fine. 5 million players. Feel proud of that bullshit. Whatever. I mean, yeah. But fuck it. Let's get into this. Let's get into the heart and the meat of this analysis, because I'm not even rambling. I don't give a fuck if you call this a rambling. If you one of them fuck boys who are gonna say, oh, 15 minutes in is when the video starts. Suck my motherfucking dick, bitch.
Well, when I'm trying to entertain my audience with your retardation, and then you literally just keep repeating yourself, I'm going to call you out for that too and make fun of you.
Fuck you, what? This is real gamer frustration.
That's right, because if you aren't upset that Forza Horizon is just being Forza Horizon, you aren't a real gamer.
Because it's like, what have you done? What have y'all been doing this whole time? How are there 5 of these? How? 92 Metacritic.
This is like me playing the first Uncharted, realizing that it's complete dog shit, and then going, how are there fucking 4 of these, including a DLC?
This is a fucking 92. This is a 92. This is a 92.
I mean, the fact that the first Uncharted is only 4 points below that, and that game is probably one of the worst fucking experiences I've ever had playing a game before, I don't know why anyone can take reviews seriously.
How? Because it's the only game on Xbox? Is that why? Is it because you have nothing and now you have something and you gotta rate that motherfucker high just to rate it high? Because it's not even that pretty. It's not even too fucking pretty, man. Bitch, this shit is cute. It is a cute. It has ass, no titties.
Yet you still get neither.
It even got nipple rings just for the association. No, it doesn't.
Who the fuck wants nipple rings on their girl? That shit's fucking disgusting. It's like having dyed hair.
Nothing. It has nothing. 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 It's wearing overalls, bitch. It is just cute. That is it. Motherfucker, it is a motherfucking, it's Pikachu, like I said earlier. Just a Pikachu. That's it. That's it. It's a fucking Pikachu. Fuck. Start this fucking shit up. Let's go.
And you guys wonder why I can never do a kingthrash video. His videos are like 50 fucking minutes long, and he just had like a 15-minute intro. Jesus Christ.
First, this online component, man. It took 15 motherfucking minutes for us to get all together, right? I mean, literally, I got sent the invite, and then I was still racing in my own shit, doing my own motherfucking thing, and to where I forgot that I even got an invite from Sick. And then when I finally got, they finally put us together, they zapped me out of my game and put me into another one. I was just in the same place as them. I picked the card and I was in the same place with them, and we were still in another waiting room waiting for the race to load up, I guess, which was another 15 minutes. Literally took 30 minutes.
You know what? Yeah, that's pretty fair. Microsoft definitely needs to fix their shit if the loading for this game is that bad, especially since they fucking charge for online.
I don't know how it's getting the scores that it got. And then I mean, once I did get into an online game, I mean, this is an online game of me smacking these dirt ass games that I don't even know how to barely play. It just, there's no competition here. But you know, maybe I'll run into somebody who got some skills, but you know, this shit was too easy for me. It's easy. But then we got this, right? This is Forza Horizon 4. Okay, I know it's gonna be hard for you to tell the difference between the two games, but notice how there's minimal pop-up. Right? Minimal pop in. This is 60 frames per second mode, right? I think they only have that mode. I think they only have the 1080p 60, if it's that. I thought it was 4K 60 to be honest, but I don't know. 1080p 60, whatever. I didn't see any settings, my nigga. I know it was 60 frames per second because I can tell because I was playing at 30 with Forza Horizon 5. And when I went back to this, I was like, God damn, this is 60. This is the difference, right? But no motherfucking pop in, no nothing, right? No pop in, no nothing. But when you get to fucking Forza Horizon 5, 60 frames per second, there's just pop in just everywhere. Pop in on the bushes, lizards, popping the fuck in, just tree birds popping the fuck in. I mean, everywhere you go, if you just look at it, just look at this fucking screen, you'll see fucking pop in.
You know what? Yeah, that's also pretty fair. The fact that the new game in the series has more pop-in than a previous game is absolutely unacceptable. But to be fair, Forza Horizon 4 had 3 years on the market while 5 has only been out for a couple of days. Not to mention 5 is a shit ton more graphically intensive than 4 from its environments it has to render. But again, Microsoft could have delayed the game to make it up to standard. This is absolutely unacceptable.
Right there on the left, right there on the right, right here coming up on this tree, everywhere, just popping. This is next generation. This is unacceptable, man. This is next generation. We spent $500 to get a downgrade on the game, and the game ain't more pretty than the motherfucking Forza Horizon 4. It's
and shit like Horizon Forbidden West and God of War Ragnarok look so much better than their last gen counterparts. Right.
It's just a new map, just like I predicted. It's just a new map. The cars look the same, the cars act. In fact, in some instances, the cars look better on Forza Horizon 4, but
you gonna list any examples or just throw out a bullshit claim?
all this pop-in is just fucking unacceptable for a new generation game that claims to have an SSD and all this good shit running in that motherfucker. You can fucking do this shit. I don't care if you're cross-play or cross-gen or whatever the fuck. You ain't gotta have this much pop-in them fucking racing games, dog. It don't make no sense. And here we have like me just testing out the foliage. This is back into quality mode, so it's less pop-in as you can see, right?
So you literally just fixed your pop-in issue.
But I'm looking to see rocks kick up. I see a little bit of rocks kick up. I see a little bit of dust kick up. But then I don't see my car getting too dirty, right? And they do get dirty. I didn't think they did, but they do get dirty. But it's just like, look at my tires. My tires still look brand new. Everything looks brand new. I'm trying to kick up dust. I'm trying to kick up rocks. It's really hard to kick up rocks and dust. I'm going through bushes. You know what I'm saying? You gotta approach a bush in a certain way. But then when you actually roll up into the bushes, you can see that there is some reaction to that, and I appreciate that. That's actually a good thing. I like how they did it to where it kind of makes sense but kind of doesn't. Like that one disappeared fully, but as you can see, like it kind of carves your way through it. It looks kind of wonky, but at the same time, at least they're trying to do something to where it makes sense to what the car is actually fucking doing. So good shit on that. I'll give them that. But then I get to this, right? And this is where shit starts to get laughable about this game and the details of the game. You know what I'm saying? This is the infamous sandstorms that are in this game now, right? And sandstorms are quite strong. You know what I'm saying? They're literally kicking up dust and dirt into the air, like by 300 feet into the air, and it changes into that. But have any of you actually stopped and backed up out of a fucking sandstorm before?
No, because you're supposed to be fucking racing. You're supposed to be driving through the sandstorm. You're literally fucking nitpicking a random detail that next to nobody will notice if they're playing the game right.
And seeing how they looked. I mean, you have this wall here, and sandstorms move, but the sandstorms in this game, in a lot of cases, don't move.
Well, you just said it's supposed to be an arcade racer, so there's gonna be things that are unrealistic about it.
You get too close to this dirt road right here, and then all of a sudden you're in a sandstorm. But if you back up, you're out the sandstorm. Sandstorms constantly move. You know what I'm saying? There's no wall. These motherfuckers are moving. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't move. It's just an effect. That's all this shit is an effect.
No shit.
Is he really fucking expecting a game in 2021 to render every single sand particle off the ground and create an entire fucking sandstorm?
They didn't really put too much effort into actually making it something. You know what I'm saying? It's just all of a sudden windy, all of a sudden brown because dust in the air, but then you back up and you're out of it and you gotta drive up a little bit to get back into it. It doesn't, like I said, I expect perfection. I don't give a fuck. I'm not perfection, but at least I expect it to make fucking sense. But
Well, when you're going forward the entire time, why the fuck would they bother with it and waste resources when nobody except retards like you who nitpick tiny details are going to notice?
then it gets even weirder, man. I mean, this motherfucker get like extra weird, man. I can't even describe the dumbness. Have you ever stopped in a sandstorm before in this game? Have you actually stopped and then looked at the foliage and seen how much the wind is blowing? You need to understand that if you're ever in a sandstorm, they have these out here in California, they have them in Arizona. They blow the fuck, right? These motherfuckers are fucking literally blowing like a mother. This is a fucking monsoon, basically, fucking blowing.
Do they volcano too?
Fucking fast, and it's not blowing these motherfucking leaves around, dog. It's not blowing the foliage. These foliage should be going crazy with wind. They should have had this effect.
The fuck are you talking about? The trees are fucking moving. I mean, they probably could have the leaves come off the trees, but then that would cover up the screen and make driving harder to see when it's already harder to see because the sandstorm acts as fog.
They had the foliage grow crazy with wind. You can see the foliage moving, right? Halo can take some notes about moving foliage from these people, dog. Like they might as well have just borrowed the foliage from it. They might as well have took this fucking game and put Master Chief in it. It would have been a better game. People would have way less to say about Halo if it was actually using these games, worlds, and the foliage and all its assets and shit like that. But still.
So you want fucking Halo, an open world first person shooter on a completely different engine, to be made in the fucking Forza engine? One that's made for racing? What the fuck are you smoking?
It just doesn't make sense for what the fuck it does. Because it's just there. It's just here, bro. Like if you stop and you slow down, you just don't see anything blowing, dog. You don't. And it's weird as fuck to me, dog. Like you just see minimal blowing. But and one would think, okay, well you see a little bit of blowing right there, Thrash. Yeah, you see it's because the wind is blowing. That's just how far as it blows and all of that shit. That's just the power of it, right? That's not just a dust effect. No, it's really blowing. But then when you look at the game and you park outside of a monsoon or outside of a sandstorm, you still see the same blowing, dog.
No, that's just standard fucking wind. Did you look at the fucking tree in the background in your own footage? I don't see that shit outside of the sandstorm.
You still see it. So it's not literally doing nothing to the foliage. It's crazy. Same thing with the water, right? The water sits still. Your car never does, right? You have a motor inside. There should be some kind of vibration. You are
Jesus Christ, now he's fucking nitpicking vibrations.
literally in calm water in a minute with a car, no bubbles coming up from exhaust, nothing. It's just you're just in the car sitting there, and this is like nitpicking, but this is just analysis nitpicking. You know what
This entire fucking video is nitpicking.
I'm saying? That all analysis nitpick, but you got to look at different things like this. And then look at this. Look at how fast the water calms back down after moving an entire, 10-ton car.
Oh my God, who the hell
cash.
What's up gamers, it's your boy Josh back with another video. Today we're gonna be looking at The Last of Us 2 and how it looks like shit, my N-word. So first off, we got this guy right here. What the fuck is that? Huh, Sony? That fucking Voldemort right there? Horrible game, 0 out of 10. And now we got this water right here. You can clearly see there's ray tracing, meaning this is a next gen game. But when we look on the right, in the final game, where's the fucking ray tracing? Where did the log go? Now if you'll excuse me, I've gotta go volcanoing in the motherfucking toilet, my N-word, so peace.
I'm saying in water, you literally go right back to mirror stage. Actually look at Forza Horizon 4 and see the same exact effect, except now you got more water splashing on the fucking screen than you do on the new one. You know what I'm saying? Like Forza Horizon 5 doesn't have this much water on the screen.
Now we are fucking nitpicking the water on the screen. Jesus Christ.
But don't get me fucked up though. I mean, this game does make it seem like it has, like these cars actually have power, sometimes a little bit too much power. I mean, it's already
Because it's a fucking arcade racer. You're supposed to have a fucking power fantasy.
bad that you don't have a DualSense type controller to actually feel the terrain.
No, you could just plug in the DualSense controller to your PC and then mod the game to fit the DualSense. It's not that hard.
And it's also bad that you got these cars going through these non-roaded areas, but they don't really shake. They don't really move. I mean, literally, I'm just pressing the gas and I'm plowing through everything. I'm literally about to go up this motherfucking volcano mountain off the side of this bitch.
Bro, fucking pick one. You want it to be a super realistic simulator or an over-the-top arcade racer?
In this fucking Jeep Cherokee, whatever the fuck this is, and I'm not gonna have a problem. I won't even have to look forward. You know what I'm saying? I could just plow through everything. Don't even gotta look forward. This is me just going forward. And I'm not even, like, my car should be bouncing everywhere, even this kind of car, bro, but there's no reaction to the actual terrain that you're fucking on. And
Does he just miss all the fucking trees flying around him?
it's not just trucks. How are you an arcade game and your cars don't explode?
Because that's not what Forza is about?
But you know what, I'm like, let me see how powerful I am. Let me take this Corvette and let me find a street with a truck or something on it and let me see what I can do to it. I'm a literally do a pit maneuver. You're magnetized to the ground. Like, I should be flipping over, like flipping, boom, 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 boom on the side. Like, I'm supposed to be flipping and getting fucked up. Nah, it keeps you magnetized as much as it possibly can to this downhill trot. I'm knocking over rocks and all that shit. And there's not one thing that's even making my car lift even
Because there isn't a fucking ramp there.
a little bit. I am literally just sliding here. You know what I'm saying? And then this thing, this trips me out. Like, they don't register light under the cars a lot. Like, you really gotta find a sweet spot.
Because you're never fucking looking under the car unless you're flipped over, retard.
And I'm over here dumbfounded. Like, how the fuck? Like, are we driving over black holes? Like, is this a literal black hole here? You know what I'm saying? Like, is this dark matter? Like, what is this? What is this? Is this the side of an Xbox Series X? What is this? Like, why is it pitch black? There should be some kind of light. There should be some kind of light hitting this, and there's none because they didn't program it to. They don't let it register. They don't load in the bottom of these cars.
No, because it's a waste of fucking time when nobody's gonna be seeing it.
Until you're all the way flipped over on your back or something, bro. Because that's one way they save assets, I guess, is to you know, not load in the bottom of these fucking cars, dog. And it's crazy. But I was thinking, well, you know what? Maybe it's the sunlight. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm tripping. You know, my bad. It's me.
How the fuck can you think it's the sunlight? Shade isn't that dark.
I'm the one tripping. Not you, not y'all. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna angle my. It's weird as fuck, bro. And when you do get a hold of one, right? You do finally get that sweet spot to where it loads in the bottom of the truck. I find this glitch, right? First of all, I find this glitch where the wheels start turning by themselves, dog. And notice how—
Yeah, it's a fucking bug. It sucks, but it's not the end of the fucking world.
But then when you actually look at the bottom of this carriage, it just looks so plain. There's no detail at all.
Yeah, that's pretty fair, I guess.
None at all. They put absolutely no work into this shit. It's weird as fuck. And then when I finally get the Corvette, right, where this infamous bottom skid plate, this isn't how skid plates look.
Yeah, again, this is pretty fair.
So I'm gonna leave y'all with this. Forza Horizon 5 is a good game. It's worth a buy at full price. I suggest you rent it on Game Pass, as it's made for Game Pass, and you know, you give them some of that medicine they need, my nigga, because you know, it deserves some praise. The problem with Xbox fans is that they like to overpraise shit, and they like to—
And you fucking don't?
They like to say big shit, but then when you have big expectations, they want to get mad at you for having those type of expectations.
Well, when your only criticisms are fucking nitpicks, yeah, we're gonna make fun of you.
If you have the most powerful console ever created, I expect the most powerful games, and the games that's utilizing that power in these most powerful games that you've ever created. I expect to see these things, and if I'm not seeing them, then I'm gonna point them out.
Again, the game is cross-gen. It has to run on the weak-ass Xbox One from 2013.
Forza Horizon 5, or probably the entire series, as like I said, never played these motherfuckers already. I played a little bit of them, but I'm not, like I said, I'm not into racers like that. If it's an arcade game, then it needs to be an arcade game.
Well then, why were you pointing out the stuff about the game that was unrealistic about it and implying those things were in negative quality of the game?
If you have a volcano or something, you should jump over it. You shouldn't have all this space for driving and absolutely no ramps covering up a lot of this space. If you play Paradise, you see all type of shit in Burnout Paradise.
Stop comparing it to different games. Compare it to a previous Forza Horizon game. Jesus Christ. Anyways, for the next 10 minutes, he goes on this giant ass rant that Forza Horizon 5 isn't Burnout Paradise, which is what I like to call an IGN moment, so I'm skipping it.
This game, it's just a disappointment, dog. It's just a disappointment. And I thank you motherfuckers to stay the fuck out of my comment section telling me any different.
Don't worry, I'm making a whole ass 50-minute long video.
I've played it. Obviously you haven't. If you don't see what the fuck I see, this shit is too obvious. You haven't been gaming for a long time if you feel like this is the best arcade racer out there, because it's fucking not. Split Second was better than fucking Forza Horizon, dog. I'm just saying, dog, like what happened to the fun? You literally have a Forza and a half. Because it wants to be a sim more than it wants to be a racer. It should be wanting to be, more than it wants to be an arcade racer. But when it should be more wanting to be an arcade racer than anything close to a sim. You already have a sim.
Did he just have a fucking stroke?
You don't need a sim. You don't need this shit. There was something else I wanted to say about this shit, but I can't even think right now. I'm hungry. I'm gonna go give me something to eat. Spend 41 minutes on this shit too. It's whatever, man. Just look, man, enjoy the game, right? Play it. You know what I'm saying? Metacritic score is 92. Enjoy that. You know what I'm saying? Cool. Cool. But at the end of the day, like, I'm just disappointed because it's just not as fun as it should be. I shouldn't like, the open world shouldn't be just a hub for you to go from point A to point B, to go from race A and then drive over to race B. It shouldn't be like that. The entire map should be the game.
And that's called a fucking preference.
And then you race inside of that fucking map just seamlessly like you do in this. Fuck, they've already done this shit. They've already written it for you. This game broke up. They're not even Citron no more. They call it something else. Yeah, and they're not even putting out quality like you can. Fuck. Take their shit. Don't take Forza shit. You already got their shit. Take this and make another fun game because people will be happy as fuck to have a spiritual successor of fucking Burnout. I mean, look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at their jumps. Look at their jumps.
If you want to play fucking Burnout, go play fucking Burnout. Don't be complaining that everything isn't exactly what you want it to be.
Look at their jumps, nigga. The fuck out of here, dog. Like, what the fuck, dog? And then I blow the fuck up on that side of the fucking... Dog. I mean, nobody's mad at that. That's fun. That's crazy. That's just like getting creative and trying different jumps and finding different jumps. Also, I think the last point I'll make, man, and this is the most heartbreaking point, right? You could take everything that Forza Horizon is, right? You could
Oh boy, Thrash, I got my tissues ready. What's it gonna be?
take all of this shit that it is. Everything, right? You can take it and accept it, right? But if it was on PlayStation 5, it'd be better. And
Yes, the game is disappointing because it isn't on PS5. But just wait for him to give his reasoning for that, because it's genuinely fucking hilarious.
I'm not saying that because I want it on PlayStation 5. I'm not saying that because it's what PlayStation needs. Because it doesn't need this game. It never has. There's 5 of them. You know, none of them been on PlayStation. It's not necessary at all. But the reason why I say it would be better if it was on PlayStation 5 is because of the DualSense.
No, you dumb motherfucker.
The fucking DualSense. Must special vibrations and triggers. Like you can't fucking play this game on a PC, plug in a DualSense controller, and then mod the game to fit the DualSense. Right. Like the DualSense will be 100% supported if the game goes to PS5. I honestly don't care if the game goes to PS5. I honestly fucking endorse it. But the fact that the fucking PlayStation fanboys who cry when their games go to PC then proceed to ask for other games to come to their platform, I just find that fucking hilarious.
Just period. I mean, all this terrain, I mean, fuck, this would be the best game for the DualSense, bro. Real shit, because it's an open world racer to where you literally got all this crazy terrain that you go over and you would feel every single ounce of it.
But you've got your Gran Turismo, which is so much better that it can help you get a license, remember?
The Xbox Series X has rumble triggers, and the rumble on Forza Horizon 4 is actually more sensitive than the one on Forza Horizon 5. They didn't even take advantage of the rumble triggers. It's barely any rumble on the Xbox Series X controller, barely any. Their own team didn't utilize the rumble features inside of the fucking triggers at least.
Yes, the biggest problem with this game isn't any of the stuff you just listed, some of which was actually correct. The biggest issue with this game is that it's not on PS5 and it doesn't have vibrations.
For this game. But if it had, oh my god, just thinking about the DualSense. A lot of Xbox players, if you don't have a fucking PlayStation, right? And you don't know what the DualSense really does, dog, like, I mean, fuck, bro, it'd be insane just because you would be able to feel it. I have confidence, and that's how much confidence you would have in a DualSense if you've used it. You would know that you would feel every sharp jolt to every light.
But it can't make you feel the touch of a woman now, can it?
Jolt, when you're on tarmac, you'll feel the difference on that. There will be a rumble. They don't even register rumble on tarmac in this fucking game on Xbox, bro. It feels so naked because of it. Like games literally, when I play Xbox, these games feel naked now because I'm so used to PlayStation, and playing PlayStation games and feeling the fucking haptic feedback and the way the fucking DualSense works. You can just feel everything, and in this game you should be able to feel everything and you don't, and it's sad. It's sad because Microsoft didn't make any steps to make their console actually next gen and giving people different next generation experiences.
No, they just know that nobody cares about special vibrations and a fucking trigger.
And I believe that is the biggest sin that Microsoft has done for games like this.
That's right, everyone. Microsoft is literally ruining gaming.
You know what I'm saying? All of their games would utilize something like the fucking DualSense and actually be way more immersive than it ever has been. And this game is a testament to that because all of the different terrains that's happening. Fuck, imagine driving on the fucking volcano and then the fucking volcano started erupting and you could just feel the fucking shake just all of a sudden from your fucking DualSense. Cuz, I mean, I'm just saying, bro, I'm just being real as a gamer, dog. Like, Jesus Christ, this game would be insane with a DualSense.
So play it on PC with one.
I just feel so bad for the game, man, but it's whatever. Like, kingthrash gaming, I like to subscribe, I don't like those rambling too long, but fuck, bro, like, I really felt this one because I was really hyped to play this game, dog. I really was. I was really ready to check it out, play it, you know, compare it to last generation, see the differences, and there's just no difference. There's just no difference. There's no difference from last gen to this gen.
Because literally everything that's come out has been cross-gen.
Everything from the rumbles to the graphics. I mean, the only thing that's changed is the terrain. Is, you know, it's just the level. That's it. It's just basically a level DLC that they put a 5 on.
Oh, so like every sequel to a game?
And it's sad to see. It's whatever though, dog. It's kingthrash gaming. Nigga, like, subscribe, don't like.
Guys, I think he just volcanoed.
Fuck, I'm that tired. My name's kingthrash gaming. Like, subscribe, don't subscribe. You know what the fucking business is. Go ahead, hit up the comment section. Let me know what the fuck you think. Let me know if it's something I missed or if something I got wrong. I'm not
It's not just something, it's like 90% of the fucking video.
perfect. I don't think I'm wrong about anything though. This motherfucking game is lacking on a lot of shit. It's very disappointing not seeing it do what it should be able to do. It does not have an identity. It doesn't know if it wants to be fucking a sim racer or it wants to be a fucking arcade racer. It doesn't fucking know, and it needs to find that shit out sooner than later because it's weird. It's a weird game, dog. It's just a weird racing game because it doesn't know what it wants to be or wants to do, and it doesn't succeed in being the best in anything.
It's trying to be the best Forza Horizon game, and I'd say it does a pretty damn good job.
So, that's what it is. Kingthrash gaming. I'm out.
That was way too fucking long. I think I cut out like a whole 20 minutes of his original video, because 15 of it was him just saying the N-word, and 5 of it was that whole dumbass rant about the game not being Burnout. But yeah, guys, Forza bad. It's not a copy and paste of Burnout Paradise. It's not on PS5. No vibrators attached to it. Shit game, 0 out of 10. Fuck off. This video was a pain in the ass to make, and knowing this guy, he's probably going to be asking for a debate in the comments, which I will gladly await. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, especially now because once again we're almost at 2,000 subscribers already in under a month, which is just fucking insane to think about. But again, thank you all for watching, and I hope you all have a great day.
What are you going to do?